Welcome to Boral News. World Heritage Week celebrated in the Mahasao. The Directorate of Archaeology, Assam Indigenous and Tribal Faith and Culture Department organized a week-long day program from 19th of November till 25th of November in the Mahasao. The program was held in the auditorium of Haflang Government College in presence of Dr. Anuj Pegu, Honorable Minister of Education, Tribal Welfare, Indigenous and Tribal Faith and Culture Department as the chief guest. Nandita Gorlosa, Honorable Minister of Indigenous and Tribal Faith and Culture, Power Cooperation, Mines and Minerals Department, Government of Assam as the guest of honor. Nazrin Ahmed, ACS DC, Dima Hasao, Dr. Ripi Rekha Kohli, Directorate of Archaeology, Titi Daulagapu, ACS Principal Secretary, Bijit Langthasa, EM of North Kachar Hills Autonomous Council, and prominent persons from all over the country, and Professor Louis Shewan, University of Melbourne, Australia. The program started with the lighting of the lamp and with the welcome speech by Nazrin Ahmed DC of the Mahasao. Many prominent persons have given their speeches in the program. Srimati S.R. Bhuyan, IAS Secretary to the Government of Assam, Indigenous and Tribal Faith and Culture, gave a speech that under the leadership of the Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma, the preservation of heritage is given more importance.
It is my great pleasure to welcome you all to the celebration of the World Heritage Week 2002 here at Mahasao. Mahasao, the enchanting and pristine land where we find myriads of culture against a backdrop of rich history and heritage. At the start, I would like to congratulate the organizers of this event. The Directorate of Archaeology, in collaboration with the NC Hills Autonomous Council and the District Administration of Mahasao, has taken this great initiative of having a seminar here amidst nature at its best. I am sure this will be a very enriching session and will help in creating the much needed awareness on conservation and preservation of our cultural heritage. Ours is a country having a mosaic of ethnic races with a rich heritage of culture and history. Each race with its own unique style of belief, faith, and tradition. Our folklore speaks galore of our diverse customs and practices, rich in its culture and has roots to our epics.
Professor Uttam Bathari, Guwahati University, said in the year 2017, they organized a small program and seeing the National Heritage Week program held in the Mahasao in an enormous way makes him happy. He mentioned that in the Mahasao district, not only stone jars, there are more undiscovered places which is yet to be discovered.
And for the kind invitation extended to me. It is especially significant to be discussing archaeology today, given that it is World Heritage Week. Archaeology is a critical part of all of our lives. It offers a unique perspective on human history and culture and our shared humanity. Archaeology helps us understand not only where and when people lived on this earth, but also how they lived, what they ate, how they communicated, and how they used the landscape, and how they were shaped by, and how they shaped their environment. Archaeology covers all time periods and all geographic regions inhabited by humans. It has helped us understand big topics like ancient religions, early trade routes, and the lifeways of hunter-gatherers. Archaeology informs us about individuals, families, and communities. Knowing how our ancestors lived and worked not only helps us to create a healthier and more prosperous future, but increases our ability to understand the huge diversity of cultures and societies on the planet.
How the archaeology is and how the heritage is very rich as overall in Assam. But particularly in the Mahasao, the purpose for coming here in this very stage was the stone jars and its initiative, and then how it can be preserved for the future, like how Dr. Mohanty sir had just said, how Selva sir had said, like how it can go more further and then preserve for the future. And basically, as a layman, I'm not an archaeologist, neither from any background of what the scholars are here. But as a layman, I'm just looking through the district geographical way, I'll just say, I was told that Darjeeling Hading is a place, but myself I have not visited that. Till today, that is the only place I think I haven't visited, that Darjeeling Hading. From that, if we come across, there's a place called Dubungling, there's a place called Longmailai, there's a place called Chaikam, there's a place called Bolosan. Towards more farther, if we go towards the south, we'll find it Khobak. And from Khobak, if we turn it left side, I think we will find towards the southernmost part, we will find Harangajau. So those are the areas where I will just say these are some of the areas if we depict how the stone jars must have been. This is just a layman's idea. This is my idea of a layman. From Darjeeling Hading, you cross, Darjeeling Hading is in Langting. You cross towards the places that I've said is Longmailai, and Dubungling is towards your Dihangi area. And then you cross the river one, you move towards more above side, you will find Khobak. And then you turn towards the left side, you will find it Chaikam and Bolason, where there are the largest number of stone jars. This is what we have said. But of late, I had also come to the terms of another those types of stone jars being available in the lower part of Harangajau area. They have given us the pictures. So I will request the young scholars as well as all the research scholars and other persons who are here, they would like to do more of the studies, or the department also, if they like to do more of the studies and findings, they can basically try a new place which is in the lower Harangajau area. So basically when Thakuria had said like how the others might have come, and then the Mahasao must have been the first place, and then they must have transported to others, could be very true, because this is just a layman's idea of how the geographical of what the stone jars has been depicted in our place is. So the interest of any jar being those who have gone it, they must have understood what it looks like. But those who haven't been, for all the students, you can have a trip to study trip also. You can go and then you can see yourself, and then you will find very interesting.
Dr. Anuj Pegu, Honorable Minister, said Northeast is a living museum itself. He said that everything is a heritage, like languages, textiles, mountains, etc. He said the government of Assam will try to make the stone jars found in the Mahasao district a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Anyway, I thank the Department of Archaeology for holding this event here in Haflong. It could have been held in Guwahati or in Dibrugarh, where we have better flight or train communication, but it has been held at Haflong, and it is a place of heritage, our heritage, and I thank the department for holding this event here. And this is an opportunity for all of us to look at our own heritage. I'm not an expert on heritage, I'm not an expert on archaeology. Very simplistic terms, and I see many students here. So, very simple term, I would like to say a few words. What is heritage? Whatever we have inherited from our forefathers, that is our heritage. Now, in this session, we are focusing on the stone jars. Of course, they are a heritage of Assam. Many people, not only not to speak about people outside Assam, even the people of Assam, Brahmaputra Valley or Barak Valley, they do not know about this kind of stone jars found in the Mahasao. Now the focus of discussion will be on stone jars, but stone jars alone is not heritage. We shouldn't understand that stone jars are heritage and the rest are not. Whatever we have inherited from our forefathers are our heritage. Our language, our culture, our environment, everything are our heritage. The floral designs, weaving designs and patterns that our tribal women they weave in their looms, it is a heritage. The mountains that we are having is a heritage. The forest, the trees, the river, the lakes, everything are our heritage. As a human being, we are now visitor to this earth, and we have inherited this treasure from our forefathers. Now it is our responsibility to live it or to pass it on to our next generation as it is, if not in a better condition. We don't have any right to destroy it. We do not have any right to annihilate it. We do not have any right to exploit it and leave nothing for our next generation. So what we can do about preserving our heritage and passing it on to our next generation? For that, being study, research on this heritage, that is necessary, that the expert, scholars, researchers, they will do. But what is the responsibility of the common people? Those who are not doing research, who are not doing a thesis, a PhD course on those heritage. What is our responsibility? Our responsibility is to be aware about our responsibility towards this heritage and to make other people aware. If people are not aware about the climate change, they will go on destroying forests. If people are not aware about the value of stone jars, they will simply be broken and used in their construction of their house. If they are not aware about the treasure of this handloom, the weaving patterns and designs, if we do not understand the value of those designs, those handicraft, the craft will be lost. Every day on earth, languages are dying. If we do not know the value of these ethnic minority languages, the hidden knowledge, that is the knowledge that is there in those languages, if you allow in the advent of modernism, English education, westernization, need for commercialization, need for higher education, if we allow our own language to disappear, along with the language, a knowledge system will be lost. An information system will be lost. History will be lost. History will be lost. Traditions will be lost. And once lost, this cannot be discovered. A few days back, I was reading something about the traditional folk dance and its rhymes of the Naga tribes. They had a rich collection, but because of many other things, these have been lost. Even in my tribe also, we had a class of people who were known as traditional priests. They are called Miri. And right now, suddenly we have discovered, right now we don't have a single Miri person, that is the traditional priest person, living. And traditional priests, they used to know and chant all the long oral history documents. Now, along with the death or disappearance of this priest from my community, the oral history, which thousands of years of oral history, has been lost.
The program will be continued with the seminar program by many prominent professors in the arts block of Haflong Government College.
Ministry of Culture.
World Heritage Week 2022 চনৰ সপ্তাহজোৰা কাৰ্যসূচী আজি 19 তাৰিখৰ পৰা আৰম্ভ হৈছে আৰু এই উপলক্ষে হাফলঙত ডিমা হাছাও জিলাৰ এক ঐতিহ্য যে ষ্টোন জাৰ বুলি কোৱা যায়, অৰ্থাৎ পাথৰৰ কিছুমান জাৰ যিবিলাক অতি প্ৰাচীন আৰু পাথৰৰ বহু ইনস্ক্ৰিপশ্যন যিবিলাক আৱিষ্কৃত হৈছে আৰু এনে সামগ্ৰী কোৱা হৈছিল যে আটাইতকৈ সৰহসংখ্যক লাওছ দেশত আছিল, কিন্তু এতিয়া ডিমা হাছাও ৰাইজে জনাইছে যে ইয়াতে আটাইতকৈ বেছি আছে আৰু এইখিনি ধুনীয়াকৈ যদি আমি ডকুমেণ্টেশ্যন কৰি আমি ইউনাইটেড নেশ্যনছত দিব পাৰোঁ তেনেহ'লে প্ৰচুৰ সম্ভাৱনা আছে যে ডিমা হাছাও জিলাৰ এই প্ৰাচীন কীৰ্তিচিহ্নবিলাক বা আৰ্কিঅলজিকেল সম্পদবিলাকে ইউনেস্কোৰ হেৰিটেজ চাইটৰ আমি ৰিকগনিশ্যন পোৱাৰ 100% সম্ভাৱনা আছে আৰু সেইটো সম্ভাৱনা হ'লে সেইখিনি সংৰক্ষণো হ'ব আৰু সংৰক্ষণৰ লগে লগে গোটেই বিশ্ববাসী মানৱ সমাজৰ কাৰণে সেই সম্পদত পৰিণত হ'ব। ইয়াৰ দ্বাৰা টুৰিজমৰ বিকাশ ঘটিব আৰু গতিকে আমাৰ ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট অফ আৰ্কিঅলজিক মই ধন্যবাদ জনাইছোঁ যে হাফলঙক নিৰ্বাচিত কৰি হাফলঙত এই অনুষ্ঠানটো পাতিছে আৰু ইয়াত ইণ্টাৰনেশ্যনেল ছেমিনাৰ অনুষ্ঠিত হ'ব। বিদেশৰ পৰাও কেইবাগৰাকী গৱেষক তেওঁলোক আহিছে, তেওঁলোকে ছাইটসমূহ চাব আৰু ইয়াৰ স্থানীয় গৱেষকসকলৰ লগতো ভাৱৰ আদান প্ৰদান কৰিব। ই অসমক এটা নতুন প্ৰাপ্তি প্ৰদান কৰিব। মিউজিয়াম গোটেই ডিমা হাছাও জিলাখনেই এটা মিউজিয়াম। মই মোৰ ভাষণত কৈছোঁ আমাৰ উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চল হ'ল এটা লিভিং মিউজিয়াম। গতিকে লিভিং মিউজিয়াম এটাৰ ভিতৰত আৰু এটা ঘৰৰ এটা মিউজিয়াম, তাতকৈ লিভিং মিউজিয়ামটোক প্ৰিজাৰ্ভ কৰাটোৰ ভিতৰত আমি আটাইতকৈ বেছি গুৰুত্ব দিব লাগে। জনসচেতনতা বৃদ্ধি কৰিব লাগে, কাৰণ 500তকৈ অধিক স্থানত এই অতি প্ৰাচীন কীৰ্তিচিহ্নবিলাক আছে, সেইখিনি সংৰক্ষিত কৰা আৰু সেইটোৱেই আমাৰ মিউজিয়াম এটা জীৱন্ত মিউজিয়ামলৈ ৰূপান্তৰিত হ'ব। সকলো ধৰণৰ যি কৰিব লাগে সকলোখিনি ব্যৱস্থা চৰকাৰে কৰিব। মোৰ সতীৰ্থ মন্ত্ৰী নন্দিতা গাৰ্লোচা ডাঙৰীয়া তেখেতে নিজেই এই ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্টটো চাই আছে, গতিকে চৰকাৰৰ পূৰ্ণ সহায় সহযোগিতা থাকিব। ধন্যবাদ।